Moments in anime that are so cold-blooded, you just gotta look at it and go, damn. WatchMojo has compiled a top 10 list of the coldest moments in anime. Some of these I've watched. Others, I haven't. Yeah. And this is what we start with. Alright, let's do this.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 coldest moments in anime. Number 10. Yujiro breaks Yanagi. Baki. For Yujiro Hanma, casual violence is as common as breathing. The man acknowledged as the world's strongest creature can hardly help himself. He interrupts a fight between Motobe and Yanagi, which the latter has seemingly lost, given he's lost a hand. Yanagi rebuffs him, telling him that only those in a fight can decide its outcome. Although visibly angry, Yujiro agrees. Shibukawa arrives, and things look to be resolved peacefully. That is until Yujiro backhands Yanagi, knocking out teeth and destroying half his face. Yanagi wanted to know defeat, and Yujiro obliges him. Number 9. Fight versus Assassination. Assassination Classroom.
This was a good scene.
Class E may be assassins in training, but even they draw the line with their new PE teacher, Takaoka. The man's brutal application of violence immediately alienates everyone in the class and his fellow instructors, including Karasuma, who Takaoka has a grudge against. Ultimately, they make a wager. If any of the students manage to strike or nearly hit him with a knife, Takaoka will quit. Karasuma selects Nagisa, who is rather unassuming. Nagisa strolls up to Takaoka and manages to smoothly off-balance his opponent, slipping in to hold his knife to the abusive instructor's throat. He may not be the class's strongest fighter, but Nagisa is the best
that kind of
at
talent?
pulling
Yes.
techniques.
Was I not supposed to use the back of the knife?
Can I throw a punch? One Piece. Monkey
this
D.
move was
Luffy will be the
cold-blooded.
Pirate King one day, but he still gets his share of haters. At Mocktown, he's appropriately degraded by Bellamy, a rival pirate, who doesn't believe Luffy could have such a high bounty.
Do you know how to throw a punch? Yeah.
When Luffy comes back to town to get back the gold Bellamy stole from his friends, the cocky pirate challenges him to a fight. As Bellamy leaps around buildings with his spring powers, he disparages Luffy's belief in dreams and legends, while also questioning if he can even fight. Luffy, in a rare moment of fury, calmly throws Bellamy's question back at him, before knocking him out with a single punch and denting his face. Bellamy talks a big game, but Luffy's actions speak louder. Number 7. Ainz crushes Clementine. Overlord. Ainz Orgone, in his guise as the adventurer Momon, is hired to pursue the sadistic warrior Clementine after she kills some of his fellow adventurers and kidnaps a boy he has a use for.
Yeah.
Ainz engages Clementine in battle, and while she's a better fighter, he does make up the gap through sheer strength. After giving her a free attack, which he takes to the face, Ainz seizes the opponent and drops his disguise. He reveals that he's a magic caster and was therefore not taking the fight seriously at all.
Because it's time to reveal the answer. Bone Daddy, baby.
He then slowly crushes Clementine to death, reminding Clementine of her own victims. Ainz shows this sadistic killer what true terror feels like in her final moments.
The dance of death.
Number 6, Madara solos the 4th division.
If Madara fighting on the battlefield is this low on the list, I can't imagine anything higher than that. What is higher than that? Besides Goku going Ultra Instinct. Like, seriously. This should be higher. This should be higher on the list.
Naruto Shippuden. Madara is a legendary member of the Uchiha clan. After he's resurrected, he pits himself against a full division of ninjas from every country in the world. And he makes it look easy.
Weave.
He charges into their midst, fighting them hand to hand and stealing their weapons to use against them. His techniques are all massive and require enormous combined efforts by the opposing soldiers to even survive.
Takes the tag, slaps it on dude, throws the kunai back
While
at him.
a few of the higher level fighters like Naruto and the Kages are able
kaboom.
to make a good account of themselves, Madara is still barely bothered. With his godlike power, this fight is like toying with ants. Number 5. Light sends Naomi to her death.
Aww.
Death Note. As the supernatural serial killer Kira, Light needs only a name to write in his death note and the person's face to kill them. When he encounters Naomi, the fiancée of an FBI agent he previously killed, he's determined to stop her talking to L or the police. He convinces her to speak to him about the Kira case.
キラを恐れ、皆辞めていったからです。僕はまだ高校生ですが。
Although things look dire for him after she gives a fake name, Light is a master manipulator, eventually convincing her that he is on the Kira task force and that he only needs some valid ID to bring her in.
間に合った。
The fact that Light tells her his true identity moments before forcing her into going to her death is bone-chillingly cold.
キラだから。
Number 4. Gojo's infinite skills, Jujutsu Kaisen. While on a lonely mountain road, Gojo is attacked by Jogo, a powerful curse with a literally volcanic temper.
Krakatoa!
Gojo basically spends the entire fight absolutely styling over Jogo. He casually illustrates his infinite barrier to prevent any of Jogo's attacks from hitting him.
触れられん。寸前で止まる。これが無限。
He beats Jogo up for a bit before teleporting away to bring his student Yuji back to observe the fight. Gojo is such a troll that Jogo can't help but lose his temper. But even that is all according to plan, as Gojo counters Jogo's domain expansion with his own.
無料空所。
Leaving Jogo overwhelmed by his infinite void. Honestly, ripping off Jogo's head is probably the least disrespectful thing Gojo does during the fight.
Pretty much.
でも君には聞きたいことがあるから、これくらいで勘弁してあげる。
Number 3. Aizen bests everyone. Bleach. Aizen is among the most overpowered villains out there. Always cool, calm, and collected, Aizen is not only phenomenally stronger than most of his former Shinigami comrades, he also has an ability to perfectly hypnotize anyone who sees his sword's ability. During his battle with the Soul Society captains and other high-ranking Shinigami, they all rapidly attack him, hoping to give him no chance to use his ability.
Here's a major bone to pick. Kyokushi gets his Sanpakuto. On release, perfectly hypnotizes everybody, right? So, what happens once he goes Bankai? And they never showed his Bankai. They never did. his sword crumbled to dust at the end of the Arrancar arc. So it's something to think about. If Aizen is that powerful and he's only in Shikai, what does he do in Bankai? Because being able to perform a Bankai is a requirement to becoming a captain. So what did he do?
However, Aizen easily sees through most of their attacks, cutting them down one after the other. And just when it seems like they're turning things around and landed some hits on him, Ichigo questions what they're doing, revealing that they've stabbed one of their own instead.
Hi, Momo.
Aizen is always 2 steps ahead, and he makes it look effortless. Number 2, Future Trunks slices and dices. Dragon Ball Z. Frieza is among the most threatening villains in Dragon Ball, so when the Space Emperor comes back stronger and Goku is nowhere in sight, things look dire. At least until a mysterious youth with a sword shows up. After making short work of Frieza's minions, this Trunks guy turns Super Saiyan.
It's those eyes.
He proves able to easily deal with Frieza's attacks,
I thought it was
whose
going to flash over
shockwaves
to
leave
Goku.
our other heroes in panic. Finally, Trunks gets the drop on the villain and slices the cybernetic alien in half, and then progressively smaller pieces, and then vaporizes those.
Yep.
Now that's cold, and we're not talking Frieza's dad. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Kurapika's Vengeance.
Oh,
Hunter.
this was
Kurapika
cold.
has long sought to avenge the deaths of his clan at the hands of the Phantom Troop.
Just so you know, CJ the Champ covered this scene specifically and some of the most disrespectful moments in anime. It isn't just cold-blooded, it was disrespectful. Because this dude, this guy, brought a shovel with him.
And when he encounters the hulking Uvogin, a member of that troop, he gets his first real chance. Uvogin proves he's a powerful fighter, but time and again, Kurapika is able to run rings around him and heal damage dealt to him. Eventually, after binding Uvogin and sealing his nen, Kurapika explains that his own abilities are designed specifically to be unbeatable against the Phantom Troop. After some torture and attempts at interrogation, Uvo dies.
Yep.
But here's the kicker. Kurapika brought a shovel to bury Uvogin. This is no battle, it's a murder with an action scene.
Yep.
Is there a brutal anime moment whose exclusion gives you the chills? Don't give us the cold shoulder. Tell us your picks in the comments below.
I was actually glad that made the top of the list because that was just so cold-blooded and disrespectful. To bring a shovel to a fight you knew you were gonna win? Oh. Shudder at the thought. So that's gonna do it, y'all.